guys, and welcome to my video this week. So this week on my video, I am so sorry, this video is so late, and that is my fault, because like 2 weeks ago I went to Gatlinburg and I did that vlog, and I think you guys liked that, and so I'm not really traveling right now until fall break, so it's kind of boring, but I had my birthday party last weekend, and so I vlogged that, but then it wasn't that good of a vlog. Like, I forgot to vlog some, and then it was like a pool party, so how do you vlog at a pool party? So, you get what I'm saying. So, anyways, this is why it's late. I'm sorry, I apologize, it's my fault. But I put a poll out on my Twitter asking you guys what you wanted to see this week, in either like a makeup tutorial or a story time, and you guys voted story time, so I kind of have two stories, so we can make this like a two-parter, but the first story I thought that you guys would want to hear was the time that I almost died whitewater rafting. So the story starts out is, it was my 13th birthday, my 12th birthday, I think. Yes, 12th birthday. So my family decided, what if we went whitewater rafting? So we did. We got this big trip planned up. I took two of my friends, and then we went up and rafted the Ocoee River. And so my mom was like, we don't want to do, so there's like different levels of the river, you know, there's the upper side of the river and the lower side of the river, and I think we went on the one that was harder. I don't remember if that was the upper or the lower, but it was the one that was harder, and the people, like, for the people that were like kind of more experienced, you know. So my mom's like, well, you know, the rapids are based on different levels. So, like, 1 is like really easy, 2 is like not hard at all, 3 is kind of getting there, and then 4 is hard, like for your boat to get over, and so you have to row. So it was me and 2 other of my friends and my mom and dad and the guide in the boat. So we decided to go on the harder side, so it had 3 and 4 rapids, so we did that, and we thought it was going to be good. Our guide said the biggest main thing that we had to do was paddle, never stop paddling. So we get to the, like, we go down, we do our like little tour and stuff, they tell us how everything works, we get in the boat. My dad and my friend are in the front, and then there's me and my other friend, Abby, in the middle, and my mom, my dad was the only one in the front, then my mom was in the back with my other friend. And so we were like sitting in the boat, and it was fine. We got in the river, it was all fine, we were having a good time. So we come up, there was 3 rapids that were number 4s. Like, the number 3s we got over, we were okay. So we get up to the first number 4, and he says, okay, when you get to this number 4, there's going to be the big one, and then there's going to be a little bit of water, and then another big one. So this is a really big zone that people could fall out. And he said the worst thing that you can do when you're on whitewater rafting is for your boat to go down backwards or sideways. So we want to go on these rapids head on. Well, our boat went sideways. It went down this rapid sideways. So when you have a rapid, and then like the boat, it got caught under the rapid to where we couldn't go anywhere. So the water was like going over us and filling in our boat. I have some pictures, so I'm going to start with the pictures right here. Okay, so here's the pictures. So the first picture you can see, we're all just having a good time. We're doing okay. So then, here, I'm going to try. Okay, so then we're like, my dad's really excited. We're all really excited. First, let's zoom in on my mother. Her face throughout this entire little montage of pictures that you're going to get is hilarious. So, here we go. So we start going on the first rapid. We look like we're doing okay. We get through it. Like, you see in like the next 2 pictures, we get through it. Then as you get to like this picture, you can see that the water is kind of starting to get inside of our boat, starting to freak us all out, and then the waves kind of going over us to where you can't see us almost. Now we are like fully submerged pretty much, except for the guide. It looks like my mom. And so now we're coming up. We're doing okay. So that was the first rapid. So there's a little bit more of it. But now we are going on to the second rapid. You can see there's a rock right there. You can see that our boat is starting to turn. There our boat's turned. We're about to hit the second of 3 rapids sideways. So here we go. You can tell that we're literally all freaking out, like so freaked out right now. Here we go. We start going down the rock. And so the guide sees that, you can see right here that the water is pouring into our boat and is going to flip our boat this direction, which would not be good because we would all fall out. That is not good because when you fall out, there's like a special protocol, how you're not supposed to like struggle and kick. You're just supposed to just, I think it was like lay on your back or something and just like hold your paddle up in the air, and then they're supposed to throw a rope to you. So far, nobody's fallen out. Our boat's just about to tip. Well, as you can see in this picture, there's another boat coming at us. It's coming at us, and we're stuck under this rapid. So here's the boat. We're starting to tip, yeah, and the other boat is coming, and now we're tipped. We're over, and the boat hits us. The second boat hits us, which throws my dad, my friend, my other friend Abby almost fell, but I grabbed her, throws those three out of the boat. So, at this point we were all freaking out, so the guide was holding on to the boat for dear life, trying to get us put back over on our sides, which is not good. But in this picture, you can see my dad's leg falling out, and as Abby makes so much fun of this, that his foot was pointed. It's so funny. So, he's out of the boat, Liz is out of the boat, and so there's my dad's leg again. Just keep looking as this boat hits us. His leg is still up in the air in these pictures, and Liz is out of the boat now. And so you can just tell, here's some more pictures of us struggling. So now Abby's tipped over, I'm tipped over, everyone's tipped over to this side, which we need to be back on this side of the boat. So the guide is like, come on, you gotta pedal with me, you gotta pedal with me. And my mom doesn't even really know that my dad is out of the boat. Okay, this is when it gets bad. Right here at the front of the boat, you can see my dad's feet. He was literally underwater for like a long time. I am not joking, I am not like exaggerating at all. He was underwater for a long time, and I think he did hit his head, but he didn't have any like great injuries. It was fine. So, you can tell that the other boat is tipping. We're kind of back on our side, but we're hitting it backwards still. The guide pulls my friend Liz back into the boat and tells her to lay there. Abby has lost her paddle because she tried to catch my dad when he was falling out. So pretty much it's just me, my mom, and the guide paddling now. So you can see right there at the front of the boat, there's my dad's paddle and there's Abby's paddle in the water. Now their boat is okay. We just need to get their boat out of the picture because their boat is causing extra like stuff that we don't need going on here. So there you can see at the front of the boat now that my dad's head is hitting the top of the boat because he's trying to come up out of the water. There he is again. You can see more of him. And then he goes back underwater. Like, this is so scary, guys. If I would have probably fallen out of the boat, I probably wouldn't have survived because, like, I'm a lot smaller than my dad, obviously. And this time I was, like, super small. And, like, with all those rapids coming at you, I feel like I would have just drowned. So, now, that's all the pictures that I have. But, so, we got Liz back in the boat. Me and my mom and Abby were still in the boat. And the guide said, my mom, at this point, was screaming her head off, saying, how are we going to get Dad back in the boat? Is he okay? And at this point, we didn't know because he wasn't out of the water. And he didn't come up from the water for a long time. So, we were all in the boat. We were, like, all four of us were in the boat. And it was okay. The guide just said, you have to start paddling. So, here we go. We start paddling the best that we can to get down the river a little bit to where we can try to get my dad back in the boat and out of the water. So, we get him, they get him out of the water. I look at him, he's fine. He didn't have any major, like, cuts or anything, but he was bruised really bad for, like, the longest time afterwards. So, we finally paddled down, we got over to the side, we all kind of recovered, we got Liz back, we got everyone back in the boat, and it was all fine. And then we just kind of, like, it was like the calm, it was so calm after that. We just like went, and then it just came to this like big lake. The whole thing just ended, and they said you can swim now. We were all like, no, we're not swimming. So that's kind of my whitewater rafting experience. I have to say I will never do that again in my life. So anybody that asks me to go whitewater rafting, I'm gonna tell you no, because it is so no. I'm not doing that. I mean, I'm saying if I would have fallen out of the boat, like, if we all would have fallen out of the boat, probably none of the girls would have survived, because, like, I know I wouldn't, because it's just a lot, and water is coming at you, and there's rocks everywhere, you could have hit your head. Like, we are so fortunate. Dad didn't get more hurt than he did. So, that's kind of my story. That's one of the scariest things that have ever happened to me before. So yeah, I have another story. We can do a part 2 if you guys like this. It is one of the grossest experiences I've ever had. So let me know if you guys like this. Leave me a comment below on what you guys want. But I'm going to try to do some fall videos. And before you know it, it's going to be Vlogmas, guys. Oh, I'm so excited. I love Vlogmas. Vlogmas is like so much to take on. But it is amazing. I love Vlogmas. Vlogmas is the best. But we haven't even hit Halloween yet, so I'm trying not to get ahead of myself. But before you know it, we're going to be moving upstairs, and the whole background's going to change, and everything. So I've been talking for too long, but I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next week. And I promise the videos will not be late anymore. Bye, guys.